YouTube, it's Emma Blue Eyes 10 here and welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! Etiquette episode 19, and today's lesson is going to be a continuation of chains, but this time with multiple monster effects. Now, if you want a quick update on how spell speed and chains with spell cards and that work, please look down in the description box below and you'll see links to those previous videos. Now, just to quickly recap for monster effects only fall under spell speed 1 and spell speed 2. There are no spell speed 3 monster effects. Spell speed 1 monster effects include trigger effects, flip effects and ignition effects, whereas spell speed 2 effects only include quick effect monsters. Now, another thing to remember is spell speed 1 monster effects, or spell speed 1 in general, can normally not be used against each other unless there are multiple spell speed 1 effects going off at the same time, which can cause a chain to form. Now, from my own personal experience, monster effects normally don't go any higher than maybe chain link 3. However, in the next couple of examples I'm going to show you some very simple chains of monster effects, but I'll also include a slightly longer chain as well to show you what would happen if 5 or 6, 7 different monster effects were to go off at the same time. Okay, so till then, I hope you find this useful. I hope you find this useful and I hope you enjoy. So here are the examples.
A quick thing to remember, chains build up, but chains always resolve down. A simple example of a chain would be Mobius the Frost Monarch is successfully tribute summoned and the turn player chooses to activate the effect to destroy 2 spell trap cards on the field. However, the opponent decides to drop an effect veiler, therefore starting the next chain. The chain then resolves backwards, with effect veiler going off, stopping the effect of Mobius the Frost Monarch, so his effect of destroying trap cards and spell cards does not go off. An example of spell speed 1 monster effects going off simultaneously in a chain would be a very simple example of having 3 AZURE Silver Dragon out on your side of the field. Now, as turn player, you can choose which order these dragons effect go off during the standby phase in order to special summon your monster, but since they're all the same, it doesn't really matter what order they go in the chain, because they're all going to summon out a Blue Eyes anyway. But chain link 3 AZURE Eyes goes off, summons a Blue Eyes, chain link 2 AZURE Eyes goes off, summons a Blue Eyes, and chain link 1 AZURE Eyes will then go off, allowing the last Blue Eyes White Dragon to be special summoned from the graveyard. It's a very simple example, but I do hope you understand. A slightly more complicated chain involves using the ban card Future Fusion, which reveals a fusion monster from the extra deck and sends the fusion materials from the deck to the graveyard. Now, say if you target 5-headed dragon with this card, then you can easily make a large chain using this combo. Sending 3 White Stone of Legend to the graveyard, followed by 2 ECLIPSE Wyvern as well, and this is when the chain will now start. Since all effects activate when they're sent to the graveyard, you can actually choose as turn player which order these effects can go off. But we're going to start with the White Stone of Legend first. So the 3 White Stone of Legend will go first as chain links 1, chain link 2 and chain link 3. After that, then the chain will then pass over to the 2 ECLIPSE Wyvern. Then the 2 ECLIPSE Wyvern will now activate as chain link 4 and chain link 5. Now that there are no more chain links in order to activate and continue, the chain will now resolve backwards. So chain link 5 ECLIPSE Wyvern will now banish, say for example, a Dark Armed Dragon. Chain link 4 ECLIPSE Wyvern will now banish a Blue Eye Shining Dragon. And then each of the White Stones of Legend will each add 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon from the deck to the hand, thus completing the chain.
Okay, did everybody understand that? Brilliant. Well, that pretty much concludes this little segment on chains and spell speed and everything. It is a very, very important game mechanic in the world of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I do hope these videos help you understand a little bit more about them. But as I've said in the previous videos, it does take time and practice and effort in order to fully understand these chains and put them into practice and everything, because they can be tricky, they can be simple, but it's practice and patience that eventually makes you understand how this works. So till then, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!